Hey everybody, welcome back to True North VR. Today we are checking out the Globular Cluster magnetic facial interface for your Meta Quest 3S. This one retails for $70 on their website, currently on sale for $50. I'll link below where you can find that. This one I'm going to go through the assembly process, go through all the different features and explain them, and of course I will give you my review in the end. Without further ado, let's jump into this one. Okay, so here we have the facial interface slash interfaces. I want to go through it all. If you haven't read through the step-by-step guide, I would highly recommend it. They got a lot of good tips in there, and it's going to guide you through this whole thing. But I'll take you through everything as well here. So to start, we have our three different fabrics. We have our leather material, we have our breathable fabric material, and our icy silk material. So you can choose which one of those you want to use. Fantastic. I love the options. Now, for me, the base that we're going to be attaching onto the Quest 3S itself is attached to this one here. So here we have our base. Now, attached to the other two, you're going to see a 4mm spacer. That's this one here. Put that down there. And attached to this one, I have a 6mm spacer. So these are what you can use if you're using glasses or have prescription lens inserts in there and you need a little bit of extra space. You can use them at the same time if you need to, or you can use them obviously separately to give you choice options for space. Now also, on each of the frames that the fabrics are attached to already, you're going to see on the written above here, we have a low, we have a middle, and we have a high. Now in the guide, it talks about what type of nose shape you have, and it will give you a little guidance on which one of those frame bases you should be using. Now, once you've decided which one you should be using, and maybe you want to use the leather, but you want to use the middle frame, you can easily just detach these because they are Velcroed, and you can detach the leather from that one and put it onto the middle frame, and then you can use that. We also have attached to this one right here a light blocker for your nose. It is also magnetic and simply clips onto there. I'll show you that again in just a minute here as well. Last thing, I knew I was going to forget something. Here we have some light blockers on the side of the frame, but you'll notice on these other ones that it's blank. That's because you can easily just take them off magnetically and put them on whichever frame you would like. So if I'm going to be using the middle frame, that's the one I plan to use, I'm going to take those off of the low one and put them onto the middle frame. And it has an R and an L on them, so you don't get confused at which one is for which. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put this up here a little bit. To assemble it, you're going to want to take your Quest 3S, and we're going to need to remove the stock facial interface that's on there already. Now to do that, I like to just pinch in the top and the bottom on each side and just wiggle back. I've taken it off a lot, so usually the whole thing pops off. If it doesn't, you can do both sides and just wiggle slowly backwards. Now some people have had comments that they don't like that. They usually just kind of pry underneath in each of these 4 spots because that's where the clips are for them to go in. We're going to take the base here, just line it up where it needs to be, and there's 2 clips, one there, one there, one there. I think that might have done both actually at the same time. Let's double check that this is in there secured. If you think it's not secured, give it a little tug, then you're good to go. And again, you can choose which one of these you want to use. Add the side blockers. If you need to add a spacer first, add a spacer first. Then this just pops right in there magnetically. Maybe I want to use the nose light blocker as well. That just pops right in there magnetically. And I'm now good to go. Make sure that that's straight. Yep. Really easy to attach, really easy to use. I'm looking forward to putting this to the test now and going from there. It does recommend for this piece here, if you're using an elite strap or any type of strap that you need to feed the line through this spot, to do that before you put one of these on magnetically, just because it makes it easier to attach that through. So I'm going to do a little comparison to the previous version, and then I'm going to come back and give you my review as well. Okay, so I've had a chance to use it. Now I want to give you my review and just talk about it a bit more. And I'm going to compare it to the old version for the Quest 3 that I had, just to show you the difference and the upgrades that they've done to this one for the Quest 3S and the new one for the Quest 3 as well. So we've gone through a lot of it already. Again, the fabrics, we have our fabric material here, we have our breathable mesh material here, and we have our leather one. Both of the fabric ones are machine washable, but they do recommend hand washing it if possible and then letting it air dry instead of putting it into a dryer. Great fabrics. I love all three of them. This one and the Icy Silk breathable fabric, those two are my favorite. The leather one's good for working out or something, then it's really easy to wipe down afterwards. Again, our frames, the 3 frames have the different sizes. This one, I ended up using the middle one. That one worked well for me and the shape of my face and nose, but I like that it came with the low, middle, and high, so it's going to be able to customize and fit your face. On the sides here, we have the vents, and these vents, as I showed you before, are removable, which is really nice. Now, what I like about that is by having them on there, they block the light really well. I tested them with my lights right on me. We got a window on me, lights above and to the side. No light issues coming in from the side. However, if you're doing mixed reality games and you want to be able to see out of your peripherals, this is a great way to do that. It allows more of that mixed reality immersion, in my opinion. Also, maybe you're just in VR, but you want more airflow going through. You can take both of those off on both sides, and that's going to allow more airflow all the way through, but still have the comfort of the interface on your face. The light blocker for the nose, fantastic on this one. When I have it on, it does a really good job at forming to my nose and blocking all of the light that is supposed to come through on the bottom there. And it is magnetic, like I showed before, like everything else. Really, really good. There's so much to customize here. I'm really impressed with the 3 fabrics, the frames, the pieces on the side here for the vents or having mixed reality openness or just more airflow. The magnetic nose light blocker as well. They've really outdone themselves with this one. I thought they did with the last one, but they've upgraded this even more. I'm really impressed with it. If we look at their price point, it's regular price $70 on their website. Currently on sale for $50 though. That's bringing it down to the price level of a lot of their competitors who don't offer half as much with their facial interfaces in terms of how you can customize it and adjust it to fit your face. So for that price, this is going to be the best facial interface that you can get, hands down. There are customized ones, like custom fit to your face from different companies like Oblique, but those cost a lot more and they don't offer as many options in terms of padding and vents and all that kind of stuff. And so this is, in my opinion, the best facial interface on the market for the Quest 3S right now. Now, if we compare it just briefly here to the previous version, again, this is for the Quest 3S, but this is the previous version. A couple of things. The fabrics are all the same, but you're going to notice here, I'm going to take off the light blocker there. And we'll take this off. The frames for the old one, they didn't have low, middle, high. They were all the same frame, just had the different fabrics attached to each frame. They're very rigid, very stiff, whereas this one, as you can see, is very malleable, right? You can easily maneuver it. What that's going to allow is a better fit for your face. It's going to be able to mold to your face better because it is flexible, whereas the old one was very stiff. And in my opinion, the old one had a very wide fit, but this one will be able to fit better to your face. You can see it can flex wide and go in, and it's going to work. If you look at, again, this is the Quest 3 version, so the clips are going to be a little bit different, but there's a lot more magnets on the new one, and this was the same for the new one for the Quest 3 as well. A lot more magnets. It's going to hold a lot secure than the old one did. And the nose blocker, way more going on here. It blocks the light way better than the old one did. The old one still let some light through, whereas this one, I was able to get this one quite easily to block all of the light coming through in the bottom. In terms of glasses spacers, the new one, as I showed you, came with the 4mm and the 6mm spacer. I used prescription lens inserts on mine, and I was able to just use the 4mm insert, and there was no contact with my eyes at all. It worked really well. With the old one, it came with spacers as well, but they were just 2 of the same size. So they did increase the ability to kind of customize again to your fit with the 4mm and the 6mm on the new one. So I think that's all I need to say. Again, in my opinion right now, this is the best one out there for the Quest 3S. If you have any questions or you think a better one is better, or sorry, a different one is better, I want you to put that in the comments below, because I'm more than happy to check it out. And I like hearing feedback from you, of course. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you for watching this one. We'll see you next time here on True North VR.